Hey everybody, thanks for jumping on our team call. I'm so excited. I'm Angel Falk, the fitness angel, and we are so excited and blessed to have Deana Christofferson here to teach us how to use boards. If you are like me and you need help being organized and you want to save time and not have to be going to your phone looking at your favorites and looking at your albums, I think this is going to be a huge game changer, and I'm so excited. I've already started using it a little bit. So let me tell you about Deana. Read her bio. Deana Christofferson began her Juice Plus career in the spring of 1996. She was a 32-year-old mom with 3 small boys, ages 2, 4, and 8. She became the original mom on a mission and has not stopped sharing her passion with anyone who will listen for the past 22 years. Deana's background is in the health and fitness industry, where she worked as a certified fitness counselor, personal trainer, and aerobics instructor for over 20 years. We have a lot in common. She graduated with a BA in hotel and resort management from the California State University in Chico in 1986. The Juice Plus income has completely supported Deana's family and their lifestyle since 1999, which was when Deana became a national marketing director, only 2 years and 10 months from her application date. 3 years later, her husband, Bob, joined Deana as a national marketing director, and together they are presidential marketing director pluses and part of the prestigious 100 Club. Deana and Bob have been married since 1985. They are both native Californians. In December of 2021, they decided to sell their dream home in Northern California, buy an RV, and travel around the country, which was one of their many bucket list items. In March of 2022, they decided to buy a home in Franklin, Tennessee, the best small town in America. Woohoo! While they continue to travel the country in their RV and continue to build their business and flex time. Deana and Bob will tell you that one of their biggest joys is to help empower, encourage, and inspire others to be better and achieve more. They will also tell you that if you want to have a successful Juice Plus franchise, it is critical that you treat your Juice Plus business as a real business, not a part-time hobby. I will take that advice. All right, so Deana, take it away. Teach us how to use boards.
Well, we got a lot to cover, so we're going to dive right into it. And so I want to make sure that all of you are on a separate device of different than your phone, because you're going to want to have your phone in your hand and follow along with me. And hopefully everybody's done that. I hope everybody has the 2 devices. I know that's not feasible for everyone, but I want to make sure, first of all, that everybody has gone to their app store, that they have downloaded boards. If I could spell correctly here. Okay, this is what it looks like right here. And then obviously I've done it, and you downloaded it. A couple of things that people forget to do in the process of setting up their boards is to let boards access your keyboard. So I'm going to go to settings really quick. This is very important. I'm going to scroll down. We all have our apps on our, and this is an iPhone. You can see boards right there. You're going to click to the right and make sure when you go down to keyboards at the bottom that both the boards and the allow full access are green. If they are not, make sure you click them, because when I've done this in training in the past, it's because people have not allowed keyboards to access your keyboard. So when you get into your text, for instance, let me just show you what I'm talking about. If I just was to text myself, down at the bottom left hand side, if you were to go to text somebody, so you can just kind of go into your texting, you should be able to see a globe or a planet or Earth or whatever you call it at the bottom left hand side. And when you hit that globe, the keyboard will pop up. If it doesn't pop up, it's because you have not allowed within your settings to access these 2 things. Okay, so this is really, really important I don't want to make sure everybody knows that, you know, that's available, because we're going to use this in part of the training, because the funnest part about boards is when most of us are going to text people, but you can also use it in Facebook, you can use it in Boxer, you can use this particular, I would just call it tool. That's what boards is it's a tool to simplify your business. So I'm going to go ahead and go to our board. So if everybody's downloaded the app, you'll find it right there on some home screen, or if you put it in a file, but you want to access your board. And I believe we're going to use Angel, right? We're going to use the Campbell board tonight. And Angel, what she is going to do is she's going to personalize a board for you guys. She's either going to call it, what did we call it? We called it Team Heart or Angel Warriors.
Yeah, and we also have Team Remarkable on here too, so everybody can make their own board. But I want to play around with it, and then we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a team, you can make your own board, and we're going to show you how to make a board for your personal links. But let's just kind of show you now, where at the bottom it says create board. So if I create a board and your team is, let's say, I don't know, we're going to call it, let me go here, Team Sunshine. Okay, that's what you wanted to call your board. And then when you, and let me just go back, when you click the little flag there, that'll bring up the emojis. And so I think a good one to have would probably be sunshine, if I can think something like that, right? Okay, so I'm going to hit done. Now, if you wanted to create your own board and you would like to use the template like Campbell Team, and I would suggest all of you still have Campbell Team, because you can get a discount from boards by having the Campbell Team downloaded on your app. You'll get a 50% discount. Thank you to Wendy Campbell and her team. So we're going to go back to the beginning. You're going to go into the Campbell Team. And this is how you're going to copy and paste every single part of the Campbell board to your new board. Okay, whatever your team. And Angel is going to initially, she's going to do this for all of you. But, you know, for those of you who are leaders, or like Renee, if you haven't done this before and you have your own board and haven't done it, this is going to be important. So all you do is the very top 3 little buttons. You're going to hit those buttons. You're going to hit select. And you can see now that every folder has a little circle in the right-hand side, every single one of them. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap that circle on every single circle to get a blue check mark. Then at the bottom, you can see the little paper here, and on your phone, you'll see copy. You're going to copy that. You're going to go back to the board that you created. In this case, I'm just saying it was Team Sunshine. I'm just making a team name up. And at the bottom, where you see this little paper and the blue arrow, and below it on your phone, it'll say paste here. And then bam, look at the entire board and everything within that board. If I were to click on welcome, for some reason it's not doing it here. Oh, my phone froze for a second. There we go. Welcome. You can see this is everything within every folder copied and pasted. Okay, so that's just good to know when you are a leader or you wanted your own team board. Most of you are just going to be on Angel's, and anytime she updates something, it will in real time update her board. Okay, so that's really important to know. So I'm going to go back. I've got a little delay here on my phone for some reason. Not sure why. Let me just make sure I'm on my internet here on my phone. Just bear with me. Yeah, there it is. Juice Plus. Okay. Sometimes it's not doing it. Okay. Little delay there, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now to Campbell Team Board. I would like for you guys to do the same. And you'll see here that there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 folders. And within every folder, like for instance, if we click on Getting Started on the top right, you can see there are 7 subfolders. And within, like for instance, place orders, you've got the tutorial all around how to place orders. Okay, and you can also see that what this says is view only. You can't change this board. You can only change a board that you have created or a board that somebody has made you an administrator to. Okay, so I'm going to arrow back. And let's say, for instance, I'm at the bank and I run into somebody I know, or I get into a conversation with somebody that I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I met my sponsor at the grocery store and we just got into a conversation. Back then we didn't have cell phones, but if we did, this is the scenario we would use. I'm talking to my sponsor, Catherine. She recognizes me from the gym. We start talking about, her, and she has been on this health quest. She had lost 175 pounds. I said something like, as we're in the produce section, don't you feel like there's no nutritional value in the produce we're buying? I mean, I totally set her up, right? Because I had been studying this as part of my education with my personal training. And she said, that's why I do what I do. And of course, that intrigued me. And I said, well, what do you do? She said, I work for a company that put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I was very intrigued. She was so smart. And I think she just did it intuitively. And I said, oh my goodness, fruits and vegetables in a capsule? I need to know about that. So if I were to have that same conversation today, and I was Catherine, and I heard somebody say, I need to know more about that, I would say, tell you what, if you give me your cell phone number, and I type it in my phone, I've never had anybody tell me that they can't. I had one person on an airplane, a young girl, said I couldn't have her cell phone number because her parents told her that was not right. Anyway, so most people, they will let you have their cell phone. You could put it in your board. You can make a board for prospects if you want to. That would be a good place to put it. Or you can just go into your contacts, put their name and number. And then I will tell them, I'm going to send you, well, I'll first ask them, do you prefer an audio or do you prefer visuals, like something to read? Because we really want to honor what they like. So let's just say I prefer, they say, I'll, videos. I say, great, I'm going to send you 2 very short videos, and together they're less than 5 minutes. And I would love to talk to you in the next couple of days about what you think about that. Would that be okay if we connect tomorrow afternoon? Is there a certain time that works for you, or in the morning? We come, we agree on a time that'll work. So I've already set the time for follow-up. As soon as I leave that conversation, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to get into my text, because now I have her phone number, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use myself again. I'm going to just put myself just so I've got that. So I'm not like texting somebody tonight. Well, why are they texting me? Okay, I'm going to hit the globe at the bottom left to bring up my board. I'll go to the Campbell Team board. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Sharing Juice Plus in Tower Garden, which is the second folder down on the left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Juice Plus video links, which is on the right, second one down. And you'll get used to these where things are. And then what I like is the Capsule Essentials, which is the third one down on the left. That's just my favorite. You can choose what you like, but watch the magic of the boards. I'm going to click on and look what it pops up. Is the Capsule Essentials. For some reason, it's not showing it here. There we go. It pops up. right in the text thread, and I can send it. And I can write my note. This is the video blub I was telling you about. And, you know, I can't wait to get your feedback. And I also would text another one. What is happening with my board here? Hang on, you guys. For some reason, I'm having some technical difficulties here. Hang on. There we go. There we go. And then what I'm going to do, I'm already in the Sharing Juice Plus, JP video links. The other one that I really like is, and I'm not used to using this app as much, it's the Farm Fresh Nutrition. Again, these are the ones that I like. When I click on that Farm Fresh Nutrition, look, it pops up in the text. And then all I have to hit is that green or the blue circle with the white arrow to send that. Boom, and there it is. See how easy that is? That's how easy boards is. So whatever you want to share from the boards, you can share right here on this app. That's what I love about it. Now, if you wanted to, like, go to Facebook, for instance, and you want to click on what's on your mind, when you click right, like you're going to start typing, the boards will pop up. So you can share anything right there. We have shareables on our boards for actual, you know, sharing on social media. Like here you've got, if you come to the front of the Campbell team, on the right hand side, third one down, you've got social media. Not only how to use social media, there's videos, reels, TikTok, there's images, an image library. So if you wanted to put anything here, like if I love the visual here of the capsules, I can copy that. Now I do have to click and paste it, and there it is, right on my Facebook, and I can write something about it. You can't do it on Instagram. At some point, hopefully we will, because I know a lot more people use Instagram, but you can do it on Facebook. So I just wanted to show you that you can do that. I'm just going to discard this for now and just get back into the board. So now I'm back in the board. Okay. So say for instance, I want to send a video, but I haven't watched it yet, haven't viewed it yet. I'm going to view it from the board app, because if I click on it when I'm in my text messages, it's going to send it to them without me previewing. And I've done that before. It's like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if that's the video I want to send. So I'm going to preview the video through the board app before I go into my text and send it to them. So you're going to find the videos that you like, that you will use most often. And same with different other tools. So if you get, like, say, a new team member and you want to send them the welcome board, you can actually send the entire board. And if you look at the top arrow, the arrow right up here with the box, you can click on that. You can go right to your text. And now the whole board is going to be sent to them, and then send. And let me see, I haven't done this yet, but let me see something. If I go into the welcome, yeah, I can actually send the whole welcome here. Will that do it? Yeah, it's the same thing right from my text. You've got the box with the arrow. And if I send that, it will send them the whole board, the whole welcome board. So you can do it either way. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. So the last thing I'm going to teach you, and I'm just looking at our time here, and then we could do some Q&A, is we're going to go back to the board app. And we're going to go to, let me see here. This is a little different than mine. So let me see if it's on here. It's going to be your personal links. Should have looked this up beforehand. Here we go. Create your personalized board with that green apple. Okay. You're going to click. Well, before you do that, let me take you back. We have to create your personal link board. So you can see where mine is already created, my personalized link board. So you're going to go down just like we did when we did that Team Sunshine. You're going to create your board by naming it My Personalized Boards. You can give whatever picture you want. Again, by clicking the picture, that's going to pull up all the different emojis and all the different pictures, whether you want nature, food, activities, places, whatever. And then when you hit done, that saves it. Anytime you make a change to a board, and you'll need to know this too, Angel, is when you click done, you've saved it. So it's really important. So I'm just going to put personal, just to show you this example. Oops, board. I'm going to click done. And then we're going to go, oops, is it not letting me do it? Okay. So I've got my personal board. We're going to go back up to Campbell Team. We're going to go down to create your personalized board. Click on there. Click My Personal Links on the top right-hand side. We're going to look at the top 3 dots on the right. Click on there. We've done this before, so this isn't new. Click Select. Now, every single bubble you're going to click on, we're going to hit copy on the bottom. We're going to go back to the board that you just created. It'll be down at the bottom. Click on personal board, whatever you named it, My Personal Board, or whatever you want, and then we're going to paste. Okay, so what you're going to do later, not now, because you're not going to have enough time, you're going to, for instance, if I click on the personal JP links, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the pencil. This is where you're going to change, and you're going to put, most likely it's your name, like I'm Deana Christofferson.juiceplus.com. So when I hit that little pencil, that gives me the ability now to touch right before, I want to go right before that plus sign. And if you don't know, when you hit the space bar and hold on to it, that can move your cursor. You may not know that, but that's how you're able to actually get in front of the dot. You're going to backspace because we want to get rid of that space, and you're going to put in whatever is before, like I'm putting in mine, .juiceplus.com, hit done. Now, if you wanted to hit the pencil again and you want to copy, oh, how funny. It's weird that it's not copying what I have there. It's giving a Z. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to go back, and now I can just go into every single one of them. I'm going to hit the pencil. I'm going to tap right where before the plus sign. I'm going to backspace. I'm going to tap it. Doesn't always work perfectly. And I'm going to hit paste. And therefore, I don't have to type out my name every time if I don't want to. You're going to do that with all of them. And why is this important? Because when you're sharing a link to your website, if it's just the fruit and veggie capsules, or if it's the fruit and veggie chews or the trio, or whatever part of your website you want to share with a prospect or somebody to sign up with the business, or just come to your main, like the personal JP link is just, that'll send them straight to your storefront of your Juice Plus. You know, I call it the storefront. That's where a prospect for the product would go. But you can send them anywhere. You can send them to the shakes. You can see all of these links here will show exactly where you're going to direct them. And you're going to do that through text. So I'll show you what I mean by this. So if I go to mine, and by the way, when you look here on the left side, and because you maybe have a bunch of boards and you're like, you can't remember what the pictures mean. When you click on those 3 bars, they call it a hamburger, it opens up and then you can see, I say, oh, there's my personal links. Okay. And so if I wanted to send somebody the Healthy Starts for Families, for instance, all I do is I click on the Healthy Starts for Families, and it's going to take them right to the Healthy Starts for Families portion of my website. So it's just saving you time by doing that, by setting up your own personal links. It'll take you probably 10 or 15 minutes to do that. So I just realized it's 7:30 on the nose. And if, oh, I didn't know you had to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put that. Yeah. Yeah, people are jumping on there already.
That's cool.
So Angel, is there any questions? I didn't know on the chat if something came up.
There's some conversation about Androids and other devices, but it looks like Marjorie figured something out.
The Androids, I don't know because I don't have an Android. I know that Rachel Smart did. And so I see the questions here, and she was able to figure it out. So you just play with it. I mean, you got enough information now that I think you could kind of, experiment with it a little bit, and you'll be able to know how to do it. And it might, it'd be a little bit different than an iPhone.
Yeah. And I'm saving it. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. So if anybody wants the link, I can send it out easily. So y'all can just message me on Facebook if you want the link. Once I get that.
And if you don't know an answer, Angel, I had other people I've done this for, they would Voxer me and I would tell them the answer, and I would do screenshots too if that was helpful. And so you could put that on your team chat, and that I'll take as many questions as you guys have.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. That was so fabulous.
And we kept it to a half an hour. So
that was great. Thanks for your time.
And I covered everything I really wanted to. So if anybody has questions, we'll continue on Voxer with those. Okay.
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Y'all can message me on Facebook if you want the recording. Just message me on Facebook and I'll send it. All right. Thanks. Bye, guys. Thanks for being on.
Thank you. Thanks, Angel. That was great. Thanks,
welcome.
Guys.
I'm using it. I love it. I was practicing while she was talking, so that's good. I'm going to get on that other call. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, Thank you.